Hello, Kicks Out of Life here, where we tell stories through kicks. And today we're going to talk about the iconic Air Zoom Flight 95s. This shoe was made popular by Jason Kidd, the current Dallas Mavericks head coach, and he was once co-rookie of the year with Grant Hill, another iconic player. This is not a true signature shoe to Jason Kidd, but he was the one used in Nike advertisements, and he is the athlete that truly resonates with this shoe. Came in many other colorways that we'll get to shortly, but this black metallic silver is the best one. The shoe came back out in 2022. Other releases was 2008, 2015, and might have been some others in between, but I think that's the main times they released this particular colorway. Uh, Man, just big time. It stuck out with the big bug eyes, the carbon fiber. It's made for power and quickness. In the NBA, you saw a lot of the top point guards wearing this shoe. Also in college basketball, it was designed by Eric Avar. Some of the other colorways, um, Jason Kidd's PE. This is another shoe. I actually had this shoe back in 8th grade. Also had this colorway. I was happy to get it. It's Dallas Maverick colorways. If you don't know, Jason Kidd came into the NBA playing for the Dallas Mavericks. Uh, Also, he wore this during All Star weekend. I don't know if he was in the All Star game or it was the rookie game, but he had this shoe on. Uh, Fun story about me in the 8th grade. I remember having this shoe. I was visiting my brother in Dallas. I stepped in some dog mess, cleaned off the shoe, put it on my brother's back porch, fell asleep, woke up, and they were gone. So, happy to get this shoe back over 20 years later from that time. Um, Another great colorway that Jason Kidd wore in the back in the day was this colorway right here. You can see some pictures that he might have with like the number 5 on the side. Also, I think this one re-released in 2008 and maybe made for a little bit of the for the Olympics when Jason Kidd was with Team USA. I'm a big fan of white and red. Love this colorway. Brent Berry won the slam dunk contest in 1996, actually wearing this colorway. So it was awesome to see it come back out. I love it. 2012, they made a Jason Kidd specific player pack. So again, not a true signature shoe of his, but they really brought it together when they brought out a 4-pack. Um, they had it for the different colorways of the teams he was playing for. As you see, it says Jason Kidd right there on the sole of it. Inside there, it says Jason Kidd. These shoes got some wear to it. Jason Kidd Air Flight 95s. This black, white, red pair. This was for New Jersey Nets, who he was playing with. He took that team to the NBA Finals. There was also I think, black and yellow pair that represent Cal, where he went to college. There's a pair that represents for Phoenix Suns, where he also had a good good part of his career, very successful, and also a Dallas Mavericks colorway. Uh, it also shows how special of a player he was. I think it was around 2017 or so. I'm not sure. My dates could be off a little bit, but this mushroom tan pair, one of my favorite pairs, came out. I like to wear this. It's actually a cool casual shoe to me. I love these earth tone colorways, but just a awesome shoe. They've done many different versions and collabs. I think uh, last year or so there was a Supreme collab of the Air Zoom Flight 95s. And then other experiments like the Nike Air Flight Bonafide, which is a version of the Air Zoom Flight 95s. You can truly see the comparison of the shoe, right, of the two. This was just a real comfy sportswear shoe. I'm not sure if it's something you could really put to the court. It just, you can see where the shoe was modeled after that. Had many colorways. Right here I have the I think this is platinum or cool gray version, and then we have this dark blue version right here. But just a really cool, awesome shoe. And by the way, when we talk about putting this Air Zoom Flight 95 on the court, it was a good basketball shoe. I remember I played some pickup over the years in this shoe, but it was light, it was strong, gave very sturdy. But for a shoe that was made in the mid 90s, I feel I could lace these up and put in some work in these right now. When we talk about shoe culture and how the Air Zoom Flight 95 really affects it, last year, 2022, Drake came out with the Drake NOCTA slides, or Nike came out, which was made popular by Drake. And of course, the biggest release, the best pair, again, inspired by the Air Zoom Flight 95. I think the whole silhouette was inspired by the Air Zoom Flight 95s with the carbon fiber bug eyes on the side. But look at the resemblance. High level shoe was a must get for me because it just brought back some awesome memories. Got NOCTA on the inside, and even you can check out just the soles, how similar they are. Drake released at least 4 colorways. They had a special EYBL edition. You see on the inside it says EYBL, but even though there was I don't think any colorways of the Air Zoom Flight 95 that resemble this, you can still see how the silhouette and the bug eyes, the resemblance of the shoe on the two. This shoe was made popular, like you would see a lot of point guards in the NBA wearing this shoe and in college, but Nike actually made a high top version of this shoe for big man. They never re-released that shoe. Yeah, this shoe held its own against some of the best shoes of all time, in my opinion. You had from my right to left, you had the Nike Air More Up Tempo, made popular by Scottie Pippen right here. You had the Dennis Rodmans, the Nike N Destruct, they call them now, if I'm correct. This was another very popular shoe that did well on its own back in that time. What I feel is the best shoe ever made, the Air Jordan Concords 11, Air Jordan 11 Concords right here. True game changer. Uh, if you can hold your own against a shoe like this, woo. Then you had the very popular Nike Air Max Penny 1, right? But this shoe, it's right there with them. So that's a little history and storytelling about the Air Zoom Flight 95s. We appreciate you taking the time to sit down with Kicks Out of Life, where we tell stories through kicks, and we hope you'll continue to take a kick out of life with us.